Hello students, we'll start a revision of Java programming and we'll see every single detail once again. And my previous videos were lengthy, explanatory, and that is for all kind of students. Now from here onwards, I'll try to make shorter videos for those who already know, but still they need to know something. So let us start from programming. What is programming? So let us try to understand with the help of one example. Suppose any person is there, anyone. That one person can learn a lot of things. He can he can be a good swimmer. He could be a good dancer. He could be a good fighter. He could be a good singer. He could be a lot of person in single person. How? So we call this particular scenario like this particular person is programmed for these things. He's programmed for swimming. He's programmed for fighting. He's programmed for singing. He's programmed for this. He's programmed for driving and a lot of things. So this is called programming. Means training someone to do some specific task, and that's what we do with a computer. Computer is a machine which can input, which can process, and which can output. But it do everything with instructions only. For every single thing that a computer can do, instructions are provided. Who provides the instructions? We can provide instructions. Anybody who's a good programmer can program a computer for any specific task. So anything which is there in a computer for any specific task, that is called the program for that. Like we have paintbrush program in our system where we make paintings and all. That is a program for painting. We have another program for typing. We have another program for keeping records. We have program for watching movies. We have program for listening to music, and we have program for making 3D models. We have program for lot and lot of programs are there for different purposes. So can a single computer can perform all these things? The answer is yes. A computer can is a versatile machine. It can do a lot of things. You just need to program that computer for that particular task. So programming simply means giving instructions to a computer because computer is a machine which is designed by humans, which is designed by us in order to follow our instructions. Now you might be wondering how a machine can follow our instructions. So this is again another topic to be discussed, okay, how it is understands. But yet you need to know at least this that computer has a processor, which is the main part of a computer, the brain of computer, the processor, which is electronic device which understands the instructions. Yes, now how it understands then another topic. If I'll if I'll try to explain those things in this class, then this will also become a larger one. So I need to keep the things smaller. So just think of this like a computer is a machine which is designed to follow your instructions. And how it does this? A computer has a brain, just we do have, like we do have. Computer also has a, we have biological brain. Computer has electronic brain, which is called processor or CPU, central processing unit. This nowadays this is an integrated circuit having billions of transistors fabricated in it, like neurons are there in our brain the same way, not the same way but something like that. So processor is something which can understand the instructions and controls rest of the things, like our brain do the same way. Computer has memory. Two types of memories are there: primary memory and secondary memory. Out of the, we do also have the same thing. We also have primary memory, whatever things we are doing right now, that is loaded in our primary memory, and lot of things we already know, that is stored in our secondary memory. The same way, lot of programs data are loaded in computer secondary memory, but whichever program we are right now working, or whichever data is currently needed, get loaded into the primary memory. And therefore primary memories are comparatively smaller in size, like in terms of GBs. If you uh, uh, primary memories like RAM is of 1 GB, 2 GB, 4 GB, 8 GB, 16 GB, or 32 GB RAM, or even more RAM could be there in more advanced machines. But on the other hand, we have minimum 500 GB of hard disk. Hard disk is a secondary memory. 1 TB, 1 TB means 1024 GBs make 1 TB. So these secondary devices are comparatively larger than the primary memory, because in primary memory only those programs are loaded, those things are loaded which are currently in use. Maybe the background processes, which is important for running the operating system, and the program which we are using. Like if we are playing games, then the, the instructions, the data related to uh, game get loaded from secondary memory to primary memory. That's why loading is written while loading a game, because games are the larger programs, so it takes too much time. Whereas a smaller program like Notepad or Paintbrush or even Excel, Word are a smaller, not actually Notepad and WordPad are a smaller program. They just instantly get opened because they are smaller. They do not get take enough time, much time to get loaded into RAM. And if you'll go for a little bigger program like Word and Excel, they will take little more time as compared to the Notepad to get opened. Why? Because they take little more time to get loaded into the RAM. So if we'll go for little bigger program than these Word and Excel, like animating softwares or engineering softwares, they will take little more time to get loaded. Video softwares may get take. So that depends on the size of the software. Now, how much interest instruction and data is required. Accordingly, that is decided, and that decide the process time actually. So in simple words, programs are meant, or the instructions given to the computer for any specific task. Now, who makes the program? Programs are made by programmers. If you learn programming, then you can also become a good programmer. You can also program, and that's what we are doing. We are learning any language. And yes, language. Actually, let me first complete this part. What is programming? Programming means making program for a computer. Making program for a computer. Now, what is a program? Program is set of instructions. For example, if you have to do some let us try to understand this in a real life program example. Like if you want to make uh, tea, which we drink tea, then a small thing. That's why I've taken this example. Then somebody, if who's there who doesn't know anything about tea, then if we wish to train him to make a tea, suppose somebody is new who doesn't know anything about tea, then we can train him, and then he can make a tea for you. Okay, so to make that particular person to train to make a cup of tea, what you did, you told him that just first take this, then do this, and then this and that, and then he learned the process of making tea, and then he can make tea anytime you'll ask. The same way, if we want to get any task done from a computer, then we, in the first case, when we were training a person, we just spoke up and he learned, or we just write him in English or in Hindi or any language and given him steps and he learned it. But how we can make a computer to learn? So here also comes a language which a computer understands. So we give instructions to the computer in the language in which a computer understands. So we program a computer in its language. Now, what are the languages a computer understands? I'll make another video over this because that also will take too much time. So I hope now you are getting the point. What is program? What is programming? And why do we need programming? Let us summarize it. Program is set of instructions. Programming is making a program so that a computer could do that specific task for you. Programmer is a person who can make program, who knows how to make programs, who has an idea of several programming languages, and he can make programs. Why it is important to make program? If you'll not make a program, if there will be no program, computer cannot do anything. Even a single bit of task, smallest possible task that a computer do is because of a program. Without a program, without instruction, computer can't do anything. Computer cannot think of itself. It's not a living thing. So it need to be programmed for every single thing. So thank you, dear students. We'll learn more about languages in our next class or next video. Thank you.